Hello. I know that I said that I was gonna post this video last year. But listen, one thing led to another one. Like the past year has been a little bit just busy. I'm a full-time grad student and just other stuff going on. But I found this video almost like fully edited. So I took it as a sign to jump back into it and finish it up because I do remember everything that I covered in this video. I know that last summer I took you through my pantry cleanup, which good news, I have not cleaned it out since last year. So maybe that gives me an opportunity to revisit my pantry, clear things out. But something that I'm trying to work on is to not make promises that I cannot withhold. So I do not know if I am gonna revisit my pantry and do more videos about pantry clean out and cooking from what I have. I do, however, can promise you that I remember exactly everything that was in this dish right here. I know last year I found this like little bit of roux left, like Japanese golden curry, and I decided to make a green split pea with curry base of sorts. I also want to highlight that miscellaneous chunk of ice. That's either vegetable broth or chicken broth. I basically collect scraps of veggies or bone, carcass, fat, etc. And then I boil them and then I freeze them so that I can have stock. So for this guy, I just made like a base of like onion, celery, carrots, and then I added in the green split peas with tomatoes. And then from experience, I have learned that it's best to finely cut the curry in the way that I showed you, just so when you add it in there, it dissolves a little bit more quicker. Because I have had the instances of taking a mouthful and just it being a chunk of roux. And every time I say roux, I think of RuPaul. That's another thing, update in my life. I'm like deep into the RuPaul universe, the RuPaul cinematic universe. And maybe one day we'll talk about All Stars 10. But okay, so as you cook everything in life, you gotta pause and taste a little bit. I think things taste a little bit bland here, so then I added some potential onion powder or probably garlic powder, nutritional yeast, and that Maggi chicken bouillon cube, just for like that extra like full body flavor of sorts. And I have made this dish several times, and every time I make it, I'm still trying to figure it out. Not because of the flavor, but because of these dang beans. They're really tough beans. My preferred method is the way that I am showing you now, but I have never been able to cook them long enough until the beans are soft, okay? I've tried the pressure cooker and I turned them into mush. And I remember this time around, they were still a little bit too hard. So I gotta revisit this recipe and like really like soak up my beans and like take my time with it so that it's a good experience. Then, this is an Aldi, a miscellaneous Aldi veggie pouch. I see them all the time and they have like cognac pad thai batches. I've never had those, but this one is yummy. I can guarantee you that it's like korma, cauliflower, and like beans and sweet potato, I think. There's nothing fancy about it, so you gotta make it fancy in the ways that you can. I added some Italian red chili flakes just to add a little bit of a kick. And there's not a lot of science to this. You just have to warm it up. And I remember last year being on a very, very big veggie kick, which I really enjoy eating vegetables. It just makes my GI. What does the I stand for? What does the G stand for? It makes my digestion just so much better. And I love this, guys. I love adding green peas to my rice. You just add it in there and like it cooks all together. Delicious, delicious, delicious. So I paired it up. I paired up this korma curry situation with the rice, with the rice and peas. And because it's not fancy at all, you gotta make it fancy in the ways that you can. I added an avocado. Thanks. Chop it up, some little avocados. And listen, don't be an avocado hater, because some days you're gonna look at an avocado that is a little bit brown and it's delicious. And can I tell you the real truth? The majority of the times, a beautiful green avocado tastes like booty. You gotta wait it out a little bit. But this was the real star of the show, the pickled onions, which I wish I could tell you like how I pickle my onions, because I don't. My husband pickles the onions. And every time I go to Aldi, which is like once a week, I walk past, that was me. I walk past the korma pouches. And the only reason why I haven't purchased them again is because he hasn't pickled onions in like a year. And I remember eating this dish and being floored with how delicious it was. But I refuse to eat it if it's in any other form than how I put it together here. So like I require the pickled red onion, purple onion, and the soft avocado. And oh my god, it's just one of those that like I think about it and I'm like, I can't believe I did that, and that it was so good, and it was just from like Pantry stuff. Let's move on to the Asha noodles, which I cannot recall if I got them at the store or like at the Asian store or at Sprouts. But these noodles tend to be pricey, so I feel like I got them because they were on sale. So I got really excited, and then I got 2 packets of them. And because, as I said, nothing comes fancy, you gotta make it fancy. I added in the Mandarin sauce that it comes with, some mirin and some sesame oil. And last year we were on a huge kick of making our own peanuts, because we found a place that we could buy bulk peanuts, and I had a peanut craze last year, to the point that I was just like, I'm gonna make my own peanut butter. Delicious, guys. And also, I haven't made kimchi since last year. Maybe I can make kimchi again. But I added the kimchi brine in here just to build up the sauce a little bit, because I don't want it to be a sad lunch. I remember this was a lunchtime, like middle of the week lunchtime, and put this together in a really quick, like 1, 2, 3. And this is how you do it. As you're boiling the noodles, add in your added veggies. In my case, it was broccoli, but I guess like edamame would be good. Maybe some cabbage would be good. And some tofu. I love tofu. Can we talk about how much I love tofu? Truly, truly, truly. It's just like such a versatile and such a good protein to add to like soups and noodles and rice. So good. Dump all the water out, and then add in the sauce, seasoning, topping. Blanking a little bit. Also, that really beautiful spoon ladle on the back, my cat broke it, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is that? I don't own that anymore. Remember, my cat broke it. He has this thing that he drops things on the ground, and that's one of the things that just took a tumble. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, sesame oil, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds. I added some sesame seeds. These noodles are so delicious. They're like properly filling, because you know when you eat like instant ramen and it does not fill you up, this was perfectly seasoned. So good. And the added protein with the tofu and the added broccoli, it just makes it like such a filling and delicious meal. And shushing up the sauce is such a good idea to make it such a fun lunch that you can have in the middle of the day. Cheers! Woohoo! Cheers! The day has come. I bought these noodles. Oh my gosh. I bought them at least 6 months ago because I like Korean food. And I've been wanting to have cold noodles. And then like one thing led to another and I just never got around to eating them. They've been in my pantry for a million years. Then I open the bag right now and I realized, to my surprise, that it comes with the seasoning packets, which like, yay. Love when you think ahead. But the problem is that when I bought those noodle packets, I didn't see the sauce mix. I was like, oh, I have to buy the frozen mix. So I've been having these two sauce pouches in my fridge and they've been taking up space. So I'm just gonna use up this one and leave the pre-made one just in the bag because this is taking space in my fridge and it's driving me crazy. I defrosted it too much, so now I'm freezing it again. And then for toppings, I got half a cucumber that I have to kill. I also have a little bit of radish that I have to discard. And then I do have pork shoulder. I bought a pack of pork shoulder, which I've used in other recipes that will not be in this video. You have to watch it on my next or in the last video, depending on what order I decide to post things. With that said, here's what I know. I've only had cold noodles at a restaurant once. I know it comes with beef. I know it has like some veggies. So, as you do in the modern age, I'm taking it to the internet. You know this guy Logan? He is always hanging out with Luna. I'm gonna type Logan cold noodles. That's gonna give me an answer. Because he's always making cold noodles, or at least that's how I found him. Like, you see this? That's just video after video of him eating what I'm about to make. Let's see. Okay, I have kimchi. So my thing is that I also have beef. Korean cold noodles with pork. I don't know how to cook the pork. Beefing naengmyeon with samgyeopsal, Korean cold noodles, pork belly with noodles. I'm not doing pork belly. I want what the picture shows. Aaron and Claire. Beef, right here, green onion. Yeah. Prep. Dashima, onion, radish, and green onion, which I don't have. That's how good I am at cooking. I just watched a little video and I'm like, bet. All right, let's get prepped. I got the onions. I got the onions and potentially no, it was just onion. And I added in the pork shoulder. I'm gonna be real with you. If I make these noodles again, I'm probably not gonna go through the trouble of making the pork. It was like fine to have it in there, but could totally omit it. I just remember having it. Also, I know that I said that I had like another set of videos coming up. I cannot find those videos, so I don't think that's gonna get posted. But that's okay, you live and you learn. And like I told you at the start of this video, I'm not gonna make promises that I cannot withhold. So I'm trying to get the onions out. And oof, these noodles were a good time. 5 minutes. Girl, I hope I cleaned my screen after that. That was a really murky screen. 5 minutes, boil. And then as soon as you're done and like you hit the timer, and this is like big for Asian cooking, you gotta follow the instructions in the package. And as soon as you're done, oftentimes you gotta rinse the noodle. I remember when I started to cook, and particularly started to cook more Asian food, like the concept of rinsing noodles was so foreign to me because I'm just used to like eating pastas that you don't rinse. But yeah, you gotta, for some reason, remove the starch or whatever. Like rinse. I know that in part it stops the cooking, so you gotta do that. All right, I got the noodles, I got the pork, and I got the veggies right here. The good thing about this is that it's cold, so I'm not rushing about getting it done. Now, instructions for the broth. It's just serve it up, add a little bit of mustard oil, seasoned hot pepper paste, vinegar, pickle young radish as desired. So I'm gonna make a quick little spicy sauce, and I think that's it.
Honey. Garlic powder. Vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
What in the? Who in the? Good. What are we recording now?
Time to serve.
Turn it off.
I think broth comes first. All right, get over here, cameraman. All right. Get a good shot of it. Ooh, slushy. Ooh, nice. Whoa.
That's a lot of ice.
Then,
Why did you cut it?
because you will choke and die. All right, do a little mixy.
Did you break the ice?
That's a really good Britney Spears song, by the way.
Break the ice?
Yeah. Let's do. The picture says beef first. Okay. Garnish. I cut way too much. Okay, and then this is looking accurate. All right.
Isn't it?
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
To eat, yeah.
Yeah. So then cut the noodle. Right. Oh, I didn't cut kimchi. That's
No kimchi?
whatever. No.
Good? You want to get some kimchi? Too much?
Too much work.
How would you rate it? Good?
I would rate it
Out of 5.
5. Okay, imagine you like are cooling down from the inside out. Yum. Yummers.
Yummers.
I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you for your attention throughout the last 20 minutes of your time. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got to learn some new recipes that you may be interested in trying. Bye.